Science and biology tell us that anal intercourse is much more dangerous and unhealthy.
Just because people begin to say something in the medical community does not mean that it is scientifically factual.
A homosexual lawyer in Delaware is pushing legislation to allow children in schools to identify as whatever gender or race that they choose without notifying parents.
There is a God in heaven who created sex, and he decides what is lawful sex and unlawful sex.
You know, Satan is the author of confusion, not God. The Bible says that God created male and female, and he said, it is good.
That's the real agenda here. Just do whatever feels right. Well, you know what? Some things, even though they feel right, are wrong.
God designed the man and the woman, and he designed for the man and the woman to marry and to create children and to have a happy family.
Why are liberals so obsessed with their vaginas?
Well, welcome to 2019, where we don't just have legal abortion, we brag about it. To children.
We should not be teaching children, period, how to have sex. Teach your children what the Bible says about right and wrong and sexuality.
Teen Vogue started teaching kids how to sodomize one another in their fashion magazine.
Teach your children what the Bible says about right and wrong and sexuality.
I burned a Teen Vogue magazine that was viewed about 15 million times, and we started Operation Pull Teen Vogue.
Why are liberals so obsessed with their vaginas?
Yes, the leader of the Shout Your Abortion movement sat down to talk with kids. Not about the importance of self-control and abstinence. Not about the importance of choosing a partner who values you enough to wait for you. No, she sat down to talk with kids about the good that comes from having an abortion. Then we have a judge in Ohio stripping a child away from her parents because the parents didn't agree with this child ingesting non-FDA approved drugs for a sex change.
I love transgenders. You can come to my house. We can have dinner, chat, have a Bible study, whatever.
That's right, a child who threatened to commit suicide if she didn't get to change her sex was stolen from her parents by the state of Ohio through the judicial tyranny of Judge.
You know, Satan is the author of confusion, and that is the confusion that we are seeing in our culture. And it's just my prayer that people return to embracing what God created them to be.
I love transgenders. You can come to my house. We can have dinner, chat, have a Bible study, whatever. Why are liberals so obsessed with their vaginas? Well, I was so disappointed when I heard the interview of Tomi Lahren on The View, where she proudly stated that she was pro-choice. Teaching kids how to masturbate here all about homosexual sex, gender fluidity. Sex education in the taxpayer-funded public schools has become pornographic and dangerous. Teach your children what the Bible says about right and wrong and sexuality.
When Obama opens up this whole idea of allowing transgenders to use the bathroom that does not coincide with the gender of their birth, we began to see just mass confusion in our culture. And this just grieves me to the core. This is not God's design for us.
Why are liberals so obsessed with their vaginas? Babies' lives are not a point in a party platform. They are people made in the image of God. And no one should use babies' lives as a negotiating tool to make a party platform more palatable for the secularists in the party.
Governor Cuomo and the radical feminists all applauded and cheered as they signed the execution of babies, into law. And there was a time in culture when we thought the same about slavery. Can we just stop talking about it? And during that time, it was unthinkable that slavery would have been outlawed. And I believe there will be a time when abortion will be as unthinkable as slavery is today.
What did you say, nigga?
I believe there will be a time when abortion will be as unthinkable as slavery is today.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm garbage. The activist mommy is garbage. If you agree with me, please have anal sex with me. Like my page to be my friend. And please masturbate with Lena and Grace Dunham. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.